How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will, and today we're getting it played in a little bit of a Marvel United Megaverse X-Men action. This is our first of the X-Men maps or groupings or whatever we're calling them. And we're going to go up against Magneto. I don't remember if we played Magneto on the channel. I think we have. I know we played Sabretooth, but either way, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, and I'm hoping we don't have a repeat of the Fantastic Four, which you can go back and check out that to see how that went. Mainly because I can't afford to lose 4 characters, and Magneto has 10 health. Like, I almost think at a certain point, the amount of health increase is not proportional to having the extra player, because once he's under pressure, right, you're still only getting 2 actions. Having 2 extra people in between those 2 actions is not necessarily going to help you any better. Either way, let's go ahead and get into what Magneto does. No, we want high. High. There we go. So here's Magneto. There was a special setup. The special setup is the Cerebro, the used Cerebro tile instead of the civilians. Basically, we can spend 2 actions on our turn to basically complete this card instead. So it's a little bit more strategic to do that, but you're going to be using a move, meaning you're not getting out of the way of things that we're going to reveal in a minute. So I've got this up here just as a reminder, because his special rule at the start of his turn, we have to add a citizen to the location opposite of Magneto's. So basically, if he ends where he is now, he'll put a citizen in the Xavier Institute for Higher Learning. Bam, he's going to add a thug and deal 1 damage to each hero in his location. Each hero in an adjacent location must discard 1 action token if they have any. Kind of brutal. The overflow, if more than 1 thug or civilian can't be added to a location, then you turn all civilians in that location in both adjacent locations to thugs, which kind of helps if there's an overflow, because we kind of, need thugs. We don't need civilians this go around. The villainous plot, the heroes lose at any moment if there are no civilians in the locations. So that's where that overflow now comes back and bites us, because we need civilians. Now, there were locations I played recently that had add a civilian to this location, and I didn't add that. I don't even know what these ones do. Move to another location. Gain a token. If there are any civilians in this location, you may deal 1 damage to a thug or henchman in this or an adjacent location. That's actually pretty good. You may rescue a civilian from this location. Nope. We're leaving them out there. You may deal 1 damage to a thug or henchman in any location. Ooh, I like that one. And then in the Institute is my healing. Now, there is a better version of the Xavier Institute, which also can give you a token. That's in the first class box. I forgot to wait that for first class. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our guys here. So our location threats, Mastermind, want to bam, heroes in this and adjacent locations reveal 1 random card from their hands. For each attack on the bottom of that card, they discard a civilian from their location. So again, getting rid of civilians. Magnetic force field, and there's 2 of those. As long as Magneto is in this or an adjacent location, he can't be damaged. So basically, he can't be damaged anywhere except for Genosha right now. That's the only one, because they're both here and here. Quicksilver, you guys can't see, but Quicksilver's BAM is deal 1 damage to hero with the most cards in hand. If multiple, then it's tied, then you just choose. Blob down here at the bottom, bam, you discard a civilian from this location, deal 1 damage, and give 1 crisis token to 1 hero in this location. Heroes using move to leave this location must use 2 moves, so that's kind of bad because we kind of need our moves for the Cerebro. And then Scarlet Witch, bam, each hero in this location must take a random card from their hand and remove it from the game. Ooh. Yeah, we don't want to end there unless we can take her out. So she's got 4, it's 4, 4, 4, and then Blob has 5. So they're needing a lot of punchiness going on too. All right, so there we go. We've got the Heroes United deck. We don't unlock the X-Men deck until we go up to Age of Apocalypse. So I'm wondering if maybe I'm going to have to relook at where we're going from here, because I might want to go up there to get that deck and then come back down. Because I don't know, it kind of seems unthematic to keep using this United, not getting to use the team decks. But we have Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, and Iceman. Iceman has Jeffy Boy, because we always have Jeffy Boy because we have not rescued any other pets. I think, again, most of the other pets are up in the multiverse area. I think that's it. That is it. We're going to go. All right, at the start of each villain turn, well, I guess we got to do that now because this is the start of his turn. Good thing I put a location that had an extra spot. I guess all of them technically always have an extra spot. So luckily that's a location where we all start, so easy to get rid of that. All right, Magneto, what are you going to do to us, buddy? All right, he's going to move near 0, which is exactly where he stays. Magneto's helmet. Until the next villain's turn, cancel all special effects on hero cards, and Magneto and his henchmen ignore the first damage for each turn. So we can't basically beat up on his henchmen. It's kind of how that's going. All right, we get a thug here. We get a thug here. And no BAM, so we're good starting off. We're actually good starting off too, because luckily we started where there wasn't a so remember that there's text up there. All right, so Cyclops, me boy. So now here's a question. With the team decks, one hero draws one card, a different hero may move. So that would be physically moving, not getting a move token, right? Is the way I'm seeing that, or the way that I'm going to think of that. So I can't use it for this technically. All right, so let's go ahead and draw. All right, so we got Optic Blast, Punch in 2. Oh, both adjacent locations. So I can go Pum Pum Pum. Oh, but I have to ignore my special text. Do not play that card, Will. Double should be this. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do the double heroic action, which gives us 2 towards our first threat. I don't know if YouTube's been having trouble or if it's my bandwidth. Like, I upgraded to like 1.2 gig because, you know, Audrey said I upgraded before because I ran out of data, so I had to go to unlimited data. And so I knew when Audrey got back, right, her and the baby are usually streaming, right? So we would need that. So I think for Jeannie, we're going to go ahead and do the move and the action, which she has 2 actions, so that gets rid of this. We are on the board. And then we have the move and the action. I think we're just going to go ahead and actually use it for completing this. We'll get one more turn so we can clear some people off of here. And then this is our heal location, so we definitely want this one undone first. I have a bad habit of not getting back over here to heal. All right, then we got Beast. All right, so he has the double action, and then he has a bunch of moves and punches, and then regeneration factor. You may draw cards and have 3, so he's got to heal. But again, we can't do that because of that card. So we can use the move and punch to get rid of that. Now that's the only problem with that. That will get him to 2 cards like right away. So I don't think I want to complete that. I think I will go ahead and do it with Jean's card, but I don't think I want to actually complete that. So I think we'll do the heroes in this and adjacent locations reveal 1 random card from their hand for each punch at the bottom. Yeah. So even if we BAM, we've got to all do that. Discard 1 from this location and give us a crisis token. And to get out of here requires 2 move. I think we'll go after Blob first. At least that way Mastermind doesn't hit me. That's what I'm thinking. That's my thought process. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do that with Jean's card. And then we're going to move and we're going to punch Blob for 1. For all of 1. All right. Magneto, back to you. All right. So he's going to move. BAM. Add 1 thug. Deal 1 damage to each hero in his location. None. Each hero in the adjacent locations must discard an action token. Don't have to do that. Now we go around everybody else. Nothing Nothing. Bam, discard 1 thug from this location. Deal 1 damage and give 1 crisis token to hero in this location. Let's get rid of... we'll keep the double. Because we can get up here and use the double. All right. All right, and then nothing, and then bam. Heroes in this and adjacent locations reveal 1 random card from their hands. For each punch revealed, discard a civilian. So luckily we have 3 civilians, but that's not fun. All right. So random for Cyclops. No punch. Random for Jean. No punch. At the bottom. I had to double check. It said at the bottom because she does have a punch there. But it is at the bottom. And then for Iceman. No. No civilians leave the board. Although technically I kind of want them to leave the board. All right. Then he adds thugs, which is unfortunate because we are going to have an overflow. So there. There, and then if 1 or more tokens can't be at a location, turn all and adjacent. Oy, that's not. I did the adjacency is a problem. Yeah, I definitely need that add a civilian location thing. All right, so Iceman. All right, you got to get out of there because you don't want to mess with that. So I can get a move and a punch. I already have a move and a punch. We can actually use our abilities now. Each hero... Okay, that's not going to do us good. We don't have a lot of punching. Now, 1 hero draws a card different than a move and a wild. I don't want to use my double wild. You're going to not take any damage until the beginning of your next turn. So I'm gonna do I move him somewhere where you could take damage? Like if I move him here, then I don't need the extra move. And the heroic action doesn't help me. If I use Jeff's move to give the next person a move, just for the move, then Jeff leftmost. No, that's a civilian. Oh, but I can move Jeff on my turn, right? I move Jeff before or after my turn. I think I can move him anytime on my turn. All intents and purposes, your companion card is considered one of yours. Once during each of your turns, you may move. Okay, so it just says once during. So anytime during my turn. So if we move Jeffy Boy here first. Play Jeff's card. Should have drawn a card anyways. Cryokinesis. Attach a stun token to a villain or henchman in your location. Next turn, that BAM is canceled. What is a stun token? Oh. I'm guessing. Woo! Guessing not those. Those are cell phones. Guessing these. Yeah, we're gonna go with. I'm guessing these are my stun tokens. They're ice. If not, they're gonna work for me. I just need to remember what they mean. All right. Yeah, we'll stick with Jeff. So Jeff is going to get rid of this. Does he discard? So it doesn't. He doesn't defeat it. It did say discard. And then we've got 2 move. So should I go ahead and make my way up here? I'm still going to be impacted by him. Oh, no, this BAM... I'm sorry, so I missed Quicksilver's BAM earlier. Beast is an underrated hero in the United. I'm going to see about that. I mean, he's got healing, too. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Oh, this... I missed this. So the hero with the most needed to take damage, and they all had pretty much the same amount. So we'll just say, would I have made Iceman do it and got rid of Jeff? No. Let's say Jean took the damage. Because she can heal. She's in that location. Alright. Okay. So that's the question. Do I want to move 2? 1 or 1, 2? I can move here. Probably need to deal with this overflow. The only problem is this: remove a card from my hand from the game. That's completely getting rid of that card. Like, going in here is almost no good unless you can take her out completely. So Cyclops will get 1 move. He's got 2 punches. He could, well, I've got this, so that allows him to punch, punch, punch to get rid of one of those. So yeah, I don't think I need to move Iceman over there, because I don't think I want to move anybody here until I can have basically 4 punches on 1 turn. Because I don't want to get rid of a card completely. Yeah, because it's random too. It's not like I can just be like, oh, this is the card I want to get rid of. So I think what we'll do instead, I think we'll do what I said we were going to do. We're going to move. We'll go ahead and while we're on the way, we'll go ahead and punch Mastermind. And then we will move. Alright. So Cyclops. Already know what card I was going to play. Give a wild token to pull to another hero. No, we are doing this one. So we are going to move once. And then we get to punch, punch, punch. So punch Blob. Punch the Thug. Punch the other Thug to keep us from overflowing again. Alright. Now, Jean. So, Jean could use this action, which rescue a civilian, but then everybody else gets to punch. Yeah, we could get rid of... We can't get rid of Blob quite yet. He'd still have 1 more. Because otherwise, she has a move with an action and a punch. And I can split it into adjacent locations. Or a wild. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do the United Heroes. Because then everybody gets to punch. So he's going to take out another Thug. They're both going to punch Blob. Does Jeff get to punch? Scarlet Witch is the worst henchman yet. We played... So we did a special stream for Multiverse of Madness. Where we did 2 Scarlet Witches. And we just had... Instead of Quicksilver, we used just 2 Scarlet Witches and played that way. So that was a fun gameplay. So she's not fun to go up against any way or form. I haven't looked at how she plays with the new Witching Hour. All right, so we did that, and then she gets an action, which really just... Do I want to just ignore that action? I'm wondering if I just want to ignore that action. I'm half thinking I do. I'm thinking I don't want to get rid of these civilians. Because that's all the civilians I have left. Yeah, I'm going to ignore the action. I'm not going to use the action token. Yep. So then, end of her turn, she can draw until she has 3 cards in her hand again. Alright. And then, that was 1, 2, 3. Magneto. The power of magnetism. 1, 2, 3. Alright, no BAM though, so nobody's taking damage. But he's being Oprah Winfrey. You get a Thug. You get a Thug. You get a Thug. Everybody gets a Thug. Alright. So. Beast. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, that's not good. As long as prompt 2 is in display, heroes must ignore 1 symbol. Yeah, that's not good. I think Beast is going to be getting rid of that. I think Beastie Boy is going to be getting rid of that. But he doesn't get a punch, so he won't be able to take out Blob. All he gets is an action, which doesn't help us in this location. So, if I don't play it and I have Iceman play it, he could do this. I think that's the better play. We'll have Iceman do it. What was the end of the turn? If there are any civilians in the location may deal 1 damage to a Thug or henchman in an adjacent location. Ooh, that's right, because that'll take out Scarlet Witch. So do I even want him to move? Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do the move punch with Beast. So punch takes out Blob. So that is 2 threats cleared. And then, oh, but I need a civilian in this location. Dang it. I was thinking about staying. Regeneration, draw until I have 3 cards in my hand. And again, I could move, but it's not necessarily going to do me any good. I have to ignore this. Right? Yeah, I have to ignore that. Oh, it actually says the previous hero card, so you have to ignore this card. Okay. I thought you could ignore any symbol on either card. Maybe I've played that wrong. Probably. Yeah, I wish there was a civilian here. Okay. That's what it is, though. Alright, so Iceman. So like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and just have Iceman... I'm just going to have Iceman play this. He's getting rid of the impromptu. Which means the only thing he has now is a move and a punch. So I think we're just going to punch. And I don't think we're going to move. Oh, dang it. At the start of... I missed some turns. So he was here at the start of that turn. He should have added a civilian there. He moved 0. So on the start of his original turn, we put it there. But then the start of the next turn when he moved 1, we should have put another one there. So here's how I was trying to think, I'm like, how do I get the civilians back? I forgot he puts them. So technically earlier when I said, oh, I didn't want to spend, I didn't want to rescue a civilian, I should have here. Because that would have been like that, and I would have only had 1 space left. So I probably should have rescued. So little timey-wimey action going on. Little finagling of the timeline to get that to be right. All right. So that was Iceman. So Iceman is not moving. Iceman cometh. All right. What's our new thing? I fight them, you save them. They may use a action to rescue in their location. No, we're not rescuing in locations. 1 hero draws a card, a different hero may move. Punch. I don't need to punch. It's all I get is a punch. Whatever I put down is all I get because of that hero card. So, leadership. Give somebody a token and move. I do not want to go here. Do not want to go there. The problem is I can't do anything else. I can't, like, a single wild, but then, like, what would I use that for? Just get rid of this 1 thug? Because, again, I could move over here, but then I'm not doing anything once I get there. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do. I have to use the single wild. That's all I can do, single wild. Get rid of that thug. Oh, should have moved Jeff on Iceman's turn. Maybe I can have Jeff just take out Scarlet Witch. He'll just keep nipping at her, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3. Back to Magneto. I'm going to go 2. Oh, hang on. Place the civilian. Ooh, that one's full again. 1, 2. Organic iron manipulation. Give each hero 1 crisis token. Then each hero takes the number of damage equal to their crisis tokens. Well, that is no bueno. Oh, we got to get over here. Iceman, you're going to have to go there now, I think. I think you're going to have to do that. All right, so that is that. There's no BAM, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we'd each take damage. So... Lucita is not a happy camper right now. I don't know if that's making it back through the microphone or not. Let's see here. So... The wild in the move or the wild in the action? think in the wild and the move. Maybe. Alright. And then Being Gray takes 1 damage. We'll do the single wild. Beast takes 2 damage. I'm keeping the regeneration. I think I need to keep the double so I can get rid of that. So maybe, I guess the move and the punch. The move and the punch. And Iceman has 1, so... Can't take damage. I think we'll do the cryogenesis. Alright. So... I needed you here so you could put a civilian here for me, Magneto. You're not helping me out much, buddy. Alright, so who are we up to? We're on Jean's turn. Jean's turn. So Jean can move and punch. Or she's an action and a punch. Since I can split 2 locations. And she moves. It would give Beast a move, but he's going to have a move because I'm doing his healing, his regenerating factor. All right, she has the punch and the save, which again, I don't want to save, so I mean, but I would have the punch, and she could heal. And I would give Beast another punch. He's not, because he's not going to have a punch from his healing factor. What do I want to give Beast? Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one. So, he gets punch. And then everybody else can use an action to rescue. We're not rescuing. So that doesn't take effect. And then Beast is going to draw... Genius Intelligence. This turn you can treat your action as a wild. Alright, so we're going to use his regeneration. So draw to 3. And then he has a move and an action. And a punch. I just feel like I'm wasting so many actions is the problem. I could complete Magneto with this. Then the punch goes to waste. I said I was setting him up with the punch. That accelerates Magneto. I feel like I have too much still on the board to accelerate Magneto. And this is going to overflow if I don't do something about it. Am I willing to lose one of these cards? Yeah, they're just a bunch of action cards, maybe. All right, let's do that. We're going to do it. We're going for it. So we're going to move. We need to punch. Get rid of that. Action. I'm not going to get rid of that civilian. Yep. So, to Iceman, right? So what are we doing here? So he has the move and the action, and he can't take damage. We need to go here. We have a move and an action because of Beast. We need to go here, so that way we can get rid of those thugs. So here's the thing. I could, like, completely accelerate this on this turn. So we can just start beating on Magneto. Is that what I do? Because I have a move, the move and the action from Beast, which will complete that. And then I have a double wild, which will get rid of 2 thugs there. Let's see what I draw. Let's see what I draw. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. So we're going to use the double wild. So, oh no, hang on, I don't have enough movement. Never mind, hang on. I'm 1 short. So I forgot, I don't have a move. Because I'll be using it here. Let's go back. Let's rethink this. Alright. Single action? Don't accelerate at all? But I gotta take these out. I could do a single thug. It accelerates him, and then on the next turn we'd be able to start damage him, which would give me two people. I could damage him. I hate wasting that action. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna do the double wild. Let's go ahead and accelerate him. It's the end of our third anyways, so technically we would be accelerating next round anyways. So so we're accelerating because, you know, we're at the end of our third person's turn anyway, so I don't see a problem with that. All right, so that was beasts. So then we're going to use the wild to move, and we're going to punch once, so that way we can be ready to flip that on next turn. Sure. we're gonna go with that. All right, so 3, and all right, so first he needs to add a civilian here. Then he goes 1, 2, 3. No bam, so that's good. But he is adding thugs everywhere again. So thug. And we can't do a thug here, so turn all civilians in that location and adjacent locations. Oh man. I don't know why I went that way. I should have had, I don't know why I went this way. I'm timey-wimeying something. Because technically, he wouldn't have been here. Like, we've already played the 0. He wouldn't have ended here. So we're going to timey-wimey that I went here instead, right? So then he would add a thug here. That would still be a civilian. And then he would add a thug. Yeah, we're timey-wimeying that. I don't know why I went that way. That was a stupid move to go there, because he wouldn't have gone 0 and laid thugs. All right. So now we only get 2 turns. It's up to Cyclops. What can you do, Cyclops? He's got a punch. So he has a punch, and he has 2 wilds. So we can start beating on Magneto, and we can heal. Each hero gains a token. Then they must discard and then draw. No. I think we're doing punch. Now let's draw. What do we got in our draw? It's double action. All right, we're punching. Okay. So we're going to punch, and we get 2 wilds. So we're going to 1 wild to move. Going to punch. So we clear that out. That was 1 wild for that punch. And then we punch Magneto twice. Punch him twice. Oh no, hang on. Oh no. Oh good. That's right. That was these 2. We got rid of it here. So I do need to get rid of this, because if he's in here, I can't do anything with that. So I need to plan to get rid of that. So I really need Iceman to come back. There. Right? Right. All right. Draw until he has 3 in his hand. Good. Here's a heal. All right. Jean, I need you. All right. She has a move and a punch. She gets a punch from Cyclops. I can split an action and a punch. Split as you like in your and adjacent locations. So technically, she could get 3 punches. She did this. And she gives a move to Beast. Because I want Beast out of there. Although I'm probably going to get a BAM, so it doesn't matter. Or you do the Wild, which gives her a punch too, and I can get Beast out of there. I think we'll do that. Let's do this instead. So we're going to do Heroes United, which gives her another Wild. And then 1 hero draws 1 card. He's got 2, 3, 2, 3. I think Iceman is the most likely to get hit. So let's draw 1 for Iceman. And then another hero may move. I'll leave Jeff and Bill here, because Jeffy can take care of this from overflowing. And then, so now she has 1, 2, 3 punches. So, oops, forgot we did this too. That's why Magneto is vulnerable. So 3 punches. there is 3. All right, into my turn, she can draw back up to 3. Oh yeah, if I would have given her the draw card, that would have been stupid because she was going to be able to draw at the end of her turn. All right. All right, Magneto, we got you on the ropes now, buddy. No, we don't. No, we don't. All right. All right, so he's going to go 2, 1, 2. Bam, doesn't do anything because nobody's there. Oh, we got to do the next thing now. Each hero... Oops, hang on, before he moved. Needed to put a civilian there. Now, though, each hero in this and adjacent locations must discard 1 token if they have any. They don't? I wish a crisis token counted as an action token. All right. Now we need to do everybody else's bam. Deal 1 damage to the hero with the most cards in hand. 3, 3, 3, 3. What am I willing to get rid of? I think I'm fine getting rid of the single action with Iceman. Bam, each hero in this location must take another random card. Don't have to do that. Bam, heroes in this and adjacent locations reveal 1 card from their hand for each attack. Discard 1 civilian. So we got plenty of civilians, and unfortunately I think that's all we got is a lot of the attack cards. So there's 1. Ooh, it sounds like it's raining out there. And 0. All right, that's the BAMs. Oh, we're still going to have an overflow. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Still going to have an overflow. We're going to have 2 overflows. That's game. That's game. Wow, really? Yeah, that's game. Because this is going to overflow here. And then that's going to convert this, and all of these. It's that all. Like if it was just convert what you couldn't do, and then this is going to overflow here. I'm going to do 1. And then the adjacent 2. And he was finally going to leave here and put 1 there that I needed. That's a loss. That's a loss. I don't think there was any way for me to timey-wimey that one. No, there's no way for me to have timey-wimey in that one. I mean, I had a wild. I could have had her move instead of Beast. How was that full? Because I had Iceman there. How did one get added there? I'm trying to remember how one got added there. Because this one added thugs. Did I just flip that? I can't remember now where I flipped. Let me see. Oh, that hurts because that's 4 X-Men. You're awesome. Thanks for that subscription. It's weird. I saw the subscription here, but I didn't see the subscription up there. Must have been a little bit before. All right, let me rewind a little bit. No, stop that. Get grande, por favor. Thank you. Yeah, it was, oh, because the civilian was already here. So the thug got added the last time he moved. That's right, because that's what filled it up. Yeah, in both adjacent locations. That is rough. Like, I get it in the one location, but both adjacent, that's just brutal. Like, because he just doesn't place enough civilians when he's moving around, because he only adds one civilian to the one location opposite of him. Like, I wasn't even rescuing him. I wasn't trying to save him or do anything with him. And still wasn't able to keep up with that. And we were finally able to start damaging him. Oh, we're losing pretty much all the X-Men. That sucks. Now I'm probably going to have to change my future plans because I think it involved some of the X-Men. Oh, man. All right, let's go to the map. It sucks. All right, so Magneto. So I can select people. It doesn't matter for me to select. I mean, I'm going to select them just for selecting them's sake. But it doesn't actually do anything because I still have to modify and put them on cooldown and knock them out. So yeah, when you hit skip, it doesn't do anything. It just completes it and doesn't actually count any of this. I still have to manually do that. So yeah. You guys let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm being too brutal. Maybe on these knockouts like this, if I'm going to fail forward, maybe I just pick one character to knock out, or I only knock them out if they got knocked out during the game, not if we lost due to like overflow. So you guys let me know down in the comments. Should we, on my fail forward, should we knock out everybody and basically make it so we can't use them? So, for example, right now, during the Iron game, everybody got knocked out. So Ironheart, Iron Man, and War Machine all got knocked out. So that makes sense thematically. Okay, they were knocked out. During the Fantastic Four, I'll have to go back and watch. I don't think we lost due to KOs. I think we lost due to, yeah, we lost due to his plot hitting 20. Maybe. I'll have to double check, see if anybody liked that. But you guys let me know, because right now with this loss, I've just lost pretty much all the X-Men. I've lost all the X-Men. All right, so let's see what we were going to unlock, though, from this battle. Hawkeye. We need to unlock Hawkeye for Wednesday. So where is Hawkeye? Let's go up. Oh, I already unlocked Hawkeye. So I don't know who I'm supposed to unlock now. I was ahead of my unlocking strategy. Let me see here. Who else am I supposed to unlock? Kitty Pryde, Colossus, Professor X, Miles and Miss Marvel. We're doing that next week. I don't know who else I'm supposed to unlock right now. I know I need Colossus, so I guess we'll do Colossus. I need Colossus, and I know I need Storm too. We'll do Colossus. So we've got some new X-Men. We got some new recruits, right? We've got Colossus and Kitty. And they're going to team up with Wolverine to fight. When's that battle coming up? Wolverine, Kitty Pryde, and Colossus are against Sabretooth. So I technically can go against Sabretooth. I'll be able to do this battle with Sabretooth because I'll have 3 X-Men again. But yeah, that's just brutal, man. That's crazy. All right. Yep. So that is that. Like I said, so Wednesday is going to be Taskmaster, Captain America, Hawkeye, and Black Widow. And then Friday is Sandman, Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider, Spider-Woman. And then they will unlock Miles, Gwen, Nova, and Miss Marvel. Already unlocked Colossus. And then Friday and Saturday, depending how much I get painted, I'll be painting MODOK, Nova, Wolverine, Sabretooth, Kitty Pryde, and Namor. So I really feel like I'm probably going to need both days. And then next Monday will be the champions. So Miss Marvel, Miles, and Nova against MODOK. Ah. There we go. Here we go. All right, guys, there we go. That was unfortunately another loss. I'm on a losing streak right now, and I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So you guys let me know down in the comments what I did wrong there, like why I lost on easy plus mode, right? Because I've got the team cards, which makes it easy plus. I've got Jeff in here, which makes it easy plus. I don't have all the equipment for at least these guys, but with Iron Man, I had the equipment. Still lost. So let me know in a comment. Also, like I said, we're doing fail forward anyways. That way I can get you guys more videos of different bosses, right? I mean, I could technically go and now play this offline, try to beat it again, and blah, blah, blah. I don't even have time for that. So we're just doing fail forward. So again, let me know down in the comments. When I fail forward, should I knock everybody out? Should I give them a greater cooldown time? Maybe instead of a 3, I just make the cooldown like a 5, right? It just means I can't use them as early. And really the only reason I'm trying to come up with ideas is because, again, thematically, if I go into another battle where like I need to use these characters thematically, I won't have them, right? The Fantastic Four, I do not have the Fantastic Four. So if I need to go up against anything that's really considered a Fantastic Four villain, like Mole Man, I don't have the Fantastic Four, right? Galactus, I do not have the Fantastic Four for Galactus right now. So let me down in the comments how I should fail forward. Should we KO the guys like I've been doing? Should I only KO them if they got KO'd during the match? And that was the loss, was because of getting KO'd. Or should I just do a larger cooldown, right? Instead of the 3 mission cooldown, maybe make it like a 5 mission cooldown. But again, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you guys want to watch more of these lunchtime streams, hit the subscribe button, hit the notify me once I schedule them. If you want to come out and chat with me and just ask questions, it's not necessarily about painting, but just life in general, right? You can come out to the Friday and Saturday painting streams where I'm painting up these Marvel United minis. But I guess that's it. I'm rambling. I'm disappointed. I'm sad. I would like to. I thought I had him. I thought I was getting there. But anyway, guys, until next time. Peace.